Koloski here. I am live from the swimming pool, and I hope you will join and engage with me. I hope you will join and come filing in momentarily. So, yeah, it's becoming increasingly obvious. My mother, father, stepfather, they're all a bunch of liars. They're obviously keeping their intentions hidden from me, which were nefarious at times, but they were obviously sadistic behind their mask. They were sadistically bullying me, but whatever. It is what it is. It is what it is. At 37 years old, you could blame that your parents were bullying you, or you could take accountability and make your life happen. So I think I will make my life happen. So whoever joined and liked my live stream, I'd appreciate it if you could share this on the Discord and let people know I'm live, so some impatience will come filing in. Gecko Cujo says, make your life happen. Make your life happen. Stop crying about how your parents are sadists and make it happen. Make your life happen. And I shall, and I shall. I don't know. For some reason, there's a... for some reason, they put like a cinder block up here. I don't know what the motivation for that is, but... just I don't know why they put that above the pool. There's got to be a reason. Stop thinking stop getting ideas of reference that they're taunting me in some capacity. All right. Hey, Florazil. Hey, Florazil. Gecko Cujo says, I am from Montana, so no hope for... So somebody says, hey everyone, how you all doing? Bless you, I sneezed. We got Esperanza. We got dead cops in the house. We got a lot of people in the house. 20 people. That was the number really skyrocketed. Somebody says, solve the mystery of the cinder block. I get that they're taunting me in some capacity, that it has something to do with like cement shoes, or that they tortured me, or I don't know. Somebody says, do a flip. I'm 37 years old. What do I look like? I can't do a flip anymore, if I ever could. What do I look like? One of these lucha libre pro wrestlers? No, I can't do a flip. I'd probably wind up falling on my neck and breaking my neck. So I have no desire to learn to do a flip, quite frankly. Destine, I have no desire. What would I really get? What would I really gain in life by learning to do a flip? Nothing. Flipping into the pool is fun, they say. As Gecko Cujo says, he says, chicks dig the long ball. That's my father's. That's our vacation story from many years ago. Somebody asks, what state am I in? Tyler Hartman. Is that like Phil Hartman? You know, the guy from The Simpsons who was murdered. Hi, I'm Troy McClure. Chicks dig the long ball. I gotta learn to play baseball. I gotta learn to hit some homers. And Tyler, is Tyler Durden the guy from Fight Club? Like the man who had like multiple personalities? It's a beautiful day out here. Chicks dig the long ball. Din 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 din. Somebody says, "Where am I?" I'm in the swimming pool. If you're asking where am I in terms of location, that would be Long Island, New York. A misconception about Long Island, New York. Some people think it's the city, but no. It's the suburbs. I'm not in the city. So if anybody ever thought Long Island, New York was the city, that's not so. That's a misconception. Now you know. You know, many years ago, I was trying to familiarize myself with New York City. I was trying to make myself feel like a New Yorker, but I'm still very much a Long Islander. I'm still very much a suburban kind of guy. I am still unfamiliar with, you know. Somebody says, if you could move anywhere, New York, Long Island, New York, or New York City, or someplace like that, it's all I've ever known. New York is all I've ever known. So that's probably where I'd stay. Somebody says, you might go to California and star in a Hollywood movie and find Hollywood is for you. I don't know. Maybe. New York is all I've ever known. So I'm a Long Island New Yorker. But somebody says, you know, if World War III were to happen, New York's a pretty big target, you know. Somebody asks, am I Jewish? A lot of people theorize, you know, since I behave like a neurotic New Yorker. Somebody says, I behave like somebody of Jewish persuasion, but I am not, in fact, Jewish. My parents raised me Roman Catholic. My last name is Koloski, Andrew Koloski. I'm Polish and German, and I'm Catholic. But, I mean, not really religious, but I'm not of Jewish ethnicity. Some people think I behave like I'm Jewish. Some people think, you know, I act like I'm Jewish, but I am not Jewish. So you behave like a New York, you know, a neurotic New Yorker. Basking in the sunlight. Somebody asks, you know, a few days ago you posted something where you said Euron means Euron Vandersloot. So my mother will say occasionally, get your own life. You know, go to your own, you know, get your own dinner, do your own bills. And I think when she says your own, it's really ideas difference in predicate logic. She's really saying Euron Vandersloot. You know, basically, basically, what I'm told is nobody got off from my pain and suffering. You know, toggle the switch to off. You know, nobody is like Euron Vandersloot. This is ideas of reference, predicate logic. It's not dog whistling and narcissistic baiting. Yeah, Joran van der Sloot back in like 2005 at wound up. I think he's suspected of killing Natalie Holloway, and he killed some other woman. It's just a story. But my mom's saying, do your own bills or make your own food. And I also got ideas of reference the song You Belong With Me by Taylor Swift when she says, you're on the phone with your... Like, that's a reference to me. I'm Euron, because my parents tortured me. I'm Euron van der... Yeah, I don't know. I just think I was getting bullied by my parents and pop stars and so on. It's delusional. It's ideas of reference. It's predicate logic. It's dog whistling. It's narcissistic baiting. It's not true. It's delusional. I just feel like, yeah. So somebody says, your mother telling you to do things on your own is bullying you. No, I think when she says you're on, like she says you're on, it's really, it's delusional. Let's just change the topic here. I don't want to talk about Joran van der Sloot. Hey, Elena, how art thou? How art thou, Elena? Van der Sloot. That'd be a good professional wrestling name. Van der Sloot. Fear Van der Sloot. Yeah, it's really hot out there today. It's another scorcher, that's for sure. It's like close to 90 degrees. Somebody asks, do I have autism? I'm not diagnosed as being on the spectrum, though I suspect maybe I could be. My diagnosis is symptomatic schizoaffective disorder. So I don't know. I mean, could I be slightly autistic? I've never been diagnosed as such. So somebody asks, can an overweight person go skinny dipping? I suppose. I don't see why not. If they want to, if they're not ashamed to. Specimen Andy says, we're all autistic. Well, I don't think that. I think autistic people would take offense at that because it's not true. Not everybody is autistic. Autistic people would get offended by that comment. Somebody says it's a spectrum. It's a spectrum. Yeah, I'm not an expert on autism, quite frankly. So, yeah. Somebody says, Andrew is quite the specimen. Thank you, Elena. Thank you. Thank you very much. I'm appreciative that you find me a specimen. Gecko Cujo says, have you always been a germaphobe? Have you always been germophobic? I think so. I think I've always kind of been a germaphobe. Yeah. I was gonna burp, but it didn't come out as I hoped. I just kind of like made a weird expression with my face instead. La 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 la. Somebody says, how do you eat at an Indian buffet and be a germaphobe? That's a good question. I like the Indian food. It's delicious. It's really yummy. Somebody says Indian buffets are unclean. Somebody says, have you ever encountered a reptilian shapeshifter? What does that mean? I have no idea what that means. My reaction aura is going to be no. I don't think I ever have. La 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 la. Elna. She says the chat is really rocking and rolling. It's going crazy here. Yes, it certainly is. It certainly is. Rocking and rolling. Justin asks, "Want to rock and roll my world?" No, Justin, I like women, so not really, not particularly. I hear little birds chirping. Bird! Bird! Somebody says 100K. What does that mean? Somebody says, "Oh, somebody says, would you rock Justin's world for 100K?" Probably not. I'm not into men, and I think I'm gonna go viral any day now. Somebody says, if you could throw a concert and choose 3 bands artists, who would you choose? That's a very good question. I got bad taste in music, so I don't think I'm the best person to ask this question to. I like the Beach Boys, I like Pink Floyd, I like Nirvana. I think those are good picks. The Beach Boys, Nirvana, and Pink Floyd. Somebody says 3 artists that have little to do with one another. Elia likes Pink Floyd. Yes, Pink Floyd is good. We like Pink Floyd. Bailey says she likes Zig. I don't know who that is, Bailey. I don't know who that is.